I'll show you. Can wait a second when I fix this shit. Okay, done with that. February 57. Yeah, that was bad, but whatever. I passed. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Because I'm bored with this subject matter now. Getting into the point. It's like, yeah, you're beginning to become, like, Baron, you're becoming the SJWs you hate. You're the same side of the opposite coin here, folks. Because you're bitching the same thing. Like them, your facts don't add up. When you have to bring up a clip of fucking Whoopi Goldberg as your fact, saying something stupid and irrelevant, you're kind of sad. Have this thing called raw data. You seem to like facts except when they don't suit your purpose. You can obviously tell I'm pro-gun, I tell I'm pro-life, and a few other things. Well, you probably can't, but I am. Yes, I know how to shoot an actual gun, and yes, it's be very different than the situations from these VR weapons, or, excuse me, VR game. The actual gun, the weight would be changing it, and so would the firing. The noise would be very different. But it's a fun game to play. And it helps me with my hand-eye coordination. Thus, I'm doing this. I'm going to just show off this as a visual while I'm just talking. It has nothing to do with anything else. Don't freak out. No, I get very tired. It's the same backwards 1842 thinking that you can't address someone as what they are. You have to dress them as what they were born as, even though, by the way, science has proved that no one is 100% anything. There are different levels of male and female within the science. You know that thing you love to quote? That I don't think you have you ever sat in a science class? Have you met with a science teacher? Have you ever seen a professor of anything? Or are you just randomly pulling shit out of Wikipedia and rebalancing it to fit your own narrative? Again, since, what, the 50s, 60s we've known of intersex? There are some people even too poor to change that and go through life as intersex. You call them its. I call them what they appear to be. What is so wrong with doing that with someone who is transgendered? And I use the word intersex and not hermaphrodite. I'm sure that's probably a preferred word with the way you keep rambling on with this. Though I'm not going to call you an intelligent person, because under normal circumstances, you are usually a very intelligent... What the... Oh. Wrong one. Intelligent man, except in this situation, I wonder why you would say such things. I myself, I voted for Trump. We were better off with him. I'm not worried about the bathroom. I will piss where I need to. However, completely denying someone their own freaking gender identity and who they are inside because it hurts your little fifis. And yes, you have fifis, everybody, because you don't have facts. You say there are two genders, but there's the fact that no one is actually any one gender at all. They'll tell you this. Any actual scientist, not the redneck hootenanny person you wish to portray here. I'm probably sure your next move will to tell me about the transgender agenda. They're a psychopath. But the thing is, science, actual, any school science, beyond high school perhaps, doesn't support that. And it will tell you there are differences between men and women. Yes, that is true. But it'll also mention the intersex thing. And that someone can change. And that some people have male and female, well, pieces that are fitting to what one assumes is male or female. But under the doctor's definition of such, they fit into the male or female category from your perspective of what you want to call the male or female thing, you see. So, again, it kind of negates your proof to say there are only two sexes, because there aren't actually. There's at least that third sex. Just right nature. No. Not gonna follow the science? Okay. Then just don't talk about it. Just have your imaginary Pollyanna want-to-believe existence. And even though the science that you like to throw at us doesn't support your theory, okay, I got it. The earth is flat, no problem. Yes. Columbus got all the way to India, as he expected. Didn't somehow end up in America. Nope, got the perfect trade thing. Didn't fall off the land, and some others thought, oh right, I guess that kind of contradicts. But at any rate, oh yeah, because there's that whole thing that Columbus called them Indians. Native Americans got that title because he thought he was in India at first. At least that's what I was told in history class. You know, I'm thinking when he looked at them, it would be obvious that they were not Indians, and based on any type of knowledge they had, assumed Spain had dealings with India before, and this was to be just a faster trade route, so that doesn't quite match up with what, again, the history in high school, which is about what I think you're operating at here, for your, hey, only two sexes theory, doesn't quite add up. Just so you know. But it ain't. Have your flat earth. Have your belief. And whatever it is you're believing, it doesn't make any sense. Just could you stop making videos of the same repetitive nature where you're, wrong? You want to talk about gun rights? I'm all for that. You want to talk about that sometimes they take things too far and believe everything is hateful and shit? And when it's not, oh great. But I don't know. When you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, as you do in this instance, and have no actual proof, could you, I don't know, stop making those? Stop doing the redneck wannabe. There are only two sexes because I was told so in my freaking 4th grade science class. Even though later, if you had actually dove in deeper, you would know not exactly. I can't remember when I first heard of intersex, or as you would probably refer to them, hermaphrodites. But I remember hearing about that kind of early. Do you call them non-people then, Baron? I'm confused. They seem to be very much alive, very much people, very much human beings. And no, they have a low percentage of existence. When you count everything else, they still exist.